Dear friends, former Vice Chancellor of Anna University in the Times of India's today's newspaper, E. Balagurusamy has strongly advocated for keeping the education under the concurrent list instead of union list or state list. The fact of the matter is that this is an attempt to dilute the state's autonomy and federalism and to damage the efforts which are going to be made by states like Tamil Nadu in bringing the education domain from the concurrent list to the state list. The idea put forth by Dr. Balagurusamy seems to be realistic and reasonable because concurrent jurisdiction in education covers areas such as curriculum, pedagogy, teacher training, vocational and adult education, infrastructure, standards and quality assurance. Central and state governments can frame policies and regulations in these domains, and the shared status enables collaboration to achieve common goals in the education sector. It also allows both the government to monitor institutions for compliance with the laws and standards. Funding too is shared with the central government, providing support through grants and schemes. The policies advocated by Balagurusamy, former Vice Chancellor of Anna University, seems to be very realistic and logistic, but it echoes the views of the central government because at this present point of political climate, the central government desires to take everything in state sector to the union list instead of keeping it in the concurrent list. Our point is that during the emergency period in 1975, by the constitutional amendment by 42nd amendment in 1976, the then Congress government has brought in the education domain from the state list to the concurrent list, and it was a severe shock to all the states that the education so far was under the domain of the state's autonomy and federalistic nature. Even the Government of India Act 1935, which was in the British period, has allowed the education sector in the domain of state list, and the state government is empowered to make any changes in the education sector, but not with the provincial, that is now union government. It rested with the provinces, that is now state governments, and it has been in existence up to 1975, that is up to 1976, before the enactment of the 42nd Amendment to the Constitution of India in 1976. Even after the emergency is over, Congress government was overthrown, then the Janata government in 1979 has made an attempt to bring the education sector from the concurrent list to the state list, moving a bill in the parliament. It has been duly passed in the Lok Sabha, but it has got a failure in the Rajya Sabha, hence the bill couldn't be materialized. In the interest of the states and keeping up the diversity of the country and the pluralistic nature of the country, the center's attempt of bringing in one policy, one language, and one in everything is not suitable to the diversity and pluralistic nature of the country. Hence, the concurrent list domain sector education shall come into again to the state governments, as it was during the pre-independence area. It was in operation up to 1976. Hence, the government of India, in the interest of the states and keeping the pluralistic nature of the case, states, it should bring in a bill in the parliament so as to uphold the autonomy and the pluralistic character of the country and keeping the diverse needs of the country. This is the message of this video. Thank you so much.